Good day, and welcome to Hiroshima University's English Podcast. Okay, we are finally fishing.
Yeah, I love fishing. Maybe we can catch a big bluefin tuna.
Wow, a big bluefin tuna. I would love to get that. I wonder if I can catch something. Come on. Oh, I think I got something, Kay.
Oh my god.
It's really pulling hard.
Oh my gosh, 海に落ちないようにね。
Okay, it's pulling me into the ocean. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, but I think I got it here. I think I got it.
Go get it.
Oh, it's seaweed.
海藻か。皆さんこんにちは。今日は、趣味にしてる人も多いんじゃないかと思うんですけど、釣りについてお話ししたいと思います。イエーイ。
Kay, do you like fishing?
Well, actually, I've never gone fishing. How about you, Joe?
Actually, I don't like fishing either. Even though I fish, I catch nothing, so it's too boring, I think.
I know. 今日は皆さん冒頭で私たちはスキットをしましたけれども、we told a lie, sorry. でも2人ともあんまり釣りが好きじゃないんですけど、釣り好きのリスナーさんのために頑張ってお話しします。
Yes, we do anything for our listeners.
So, Joe, is fishing popular in America?
Actually, fishing is very popular in America. I hear that about 46 million Americans go fishing at least one time a year.
Oh, really?
46 million means about half the population of Japan. About half the population of Japan, or maybe, and about 3/4 of the fishing in America is done in fresh water, in lakes and rivers.
淡水での釣りが多いんですね。
Yeah, about 3/4 in fresh water.So
what kind of fish do they catch in America?
Right, I'll tell you about 3 very popular types of freshwater fish.
Okay.
One is bass.
ブラックバスとかですね。
Yeah, it's got several names like largemouth bass, smallmouth bass, like that.
琵琶湖とか行くといるやつですね。
That's right. And according to a survey,
調査によると
it's by far the most popular freshwater fish for catching, right? Because it kind of puts up a good fight, and also it tastes very good. It tastes good. And a second type of fish which is very popular is called trout.
マスですね。
Right, and the special thing about trout is that you usually stand up in a river and you throw your fishing rod out and you can catch the trout in rivers, right? And trout taste very good too.
サーモントラウトとか日本でも食べますね。
That's right. And the final type of fish I'll tell you about, they're called panfish.
Okay.
And they're little small different types of fish. For example, bluegills and perch.
ブルーギルとあとパーチっていう種類の魚がいるみたいですね。
Yeah, and they're called panfish again, these small fish, because you can put them in a frying pan. And also the special thing about these bluegills and the perch is that they're very easy to catch. You can find them everywhere. And they taste relatively good. They're kind of small, but they taste really good.
じゃあここで日本人にとっての重大なお話、淡水のお魚をお刺身にできるか聞いてみたいと思います。So can you eat these freshwater fish raw?
The answer is no. You really need to fry it. So in America, they almost always fry the fish.
ちょっと臭そう、確かに。
Right. I hear that you can put it in salt or smoke it, something like that, and then you can eat them raw, but it's not. It's the safest thing is to fry it, right? And I think fried fish tastes really good.
Okay. なるほどなるほど。今日のシチュエーションですけど、男女が瀬戸内海に釣りに朝早く来てるよってところですね。まずはゆっくりなスピードで聞いてみましょ
う。All right, we've made it to the Seto Inland Sea. This is my favorite dock. One of the best places to fish in Japan. Maybe even the whole world, if you ask me.
Hey, how are you so chipper? It's 6 in the morning.
The early bird gets the worm. The early fishers get the fish.
Ha ha. I bet all of the fish are sleeping, like I should B.
Hey, it'll be fun, I promise. And, anyways, how have you never gone fishing before?
I don't know. But better late than never, right?
That's true. And you'll be learning from the best of the best.
Oh, pipe down and just show me how to fish.
Okay, let's get the bait out of the car.
Hey, what is the bait anyway?
Ta-da!
What the heck? Shrimp? So that's why the car stinks. I thought you were supposed to use worms as bait.
Haven't you heard the Japanese saying, use a little shrimp to catch a big sea bream?
Yeah, but I don't think it's supposed to be that literal.
You won't be doubting me when you catch a sea bream the size of my dog.
Hey, isn't your dog a chihuahua?
So he's going to catch a really small fish probably, right? The size of a chihuahua. Right,
Chihuahua.
Right, very small. He's not going to get his big sea bream.
Sea bream っていうのはこのタイとかのことですね。大
That's
きい
right. Right, it's only her dream.
で今日の、ダイアログの最初に行きますね。まずは女の人が、瀬戸内海に来たよっていう風に言ってます。The Seto Inland Sea で、瀬戸内海って意味ですけど、絶対に the っていうのをつけてください。
Right, don't forget the important rule in English for the. You've got these words like the nanika nanika. For example, the Statue of Liberty,
Okay.
or the Japanese government, the Seto Inland Sea, like that. Always, always the.
でここは私のお気に入りの埠頭なのっていう風に言ってます。dock って桟橋とか波場、埠頭という意味ですね。
Right, for example, you can say the boat was next to the dock, like that. Or I walked on the dock. It sounds like doctor, right? Kind of the same sound, dock or doctor.
Doctor
like that.
略してドックって言ったりし
Right,
ますもん
right,
ね。
right. But especially American pronunciation, Canadian pronunciation, North America, you got to open your mouth very big. Dock.
Dock.
Right.
で私に言わせるともう釣りをするのに最高の場所なのっていう風に言ってます。男の人はなんでそんなに元気なのっていう風に聞いてます。Chipper で快活なとっても元気なっていう意味でちょっと若者向けの言葉ですね。
That's right. I'm really chipper in the mornings, for example, like that. Young people say it. Very, I can be
朝
active
方
like
なの
that.
みたいな。
Right, right.
でまだ朝の6時なんだよっていうふうに言ってます。It's 6 in the morning で朝の6時って意味ですけど、AM とか PM はなるべく会話では使わないようにしましょう。
Right. Always say in the morning, for example, 10 in the morning, or 3 in the afternoon,
Okay.
or 8 at night,
Okay.
like that. Never say AM or PM in conversation.
で、女の人は早起きは三問の得なのよっていうふうに言ってます。日本語だとこういう言い回しですけど、Joe, how do you say this expression in English?
The early bird gets the worm.
だから早く起きた鳥はミミズを食べることができるっていうことですね。でも日本語だと早起きは三問の得って言います。
Right. The early bird gets the worm. In other words, you should wake up early and then you can do a lot, right?
で、ここ
Sleeping late is not good, right?
Not
right,
good. で、
But everybody wants to do it, right? Right.
でこの、エクスプレッションをちょっと変えて The early fishers get the fish っていう風に言ってるんですけど、この fishers っていうのは女性への配慮からできた新しい言葉ですね。
Yeah, it means fisherman.
Yes.
And it's kind of a new word, and especially I hear down in Australia, sometimes they use this word, fishers. But in North America, according to another survey, especially female women,
Yes.
fishermen, don't really like that word because they want to associate themselves with being tough and strong. fishermen. So even women say it's okay, according to some surveys.
なるほど。
Right, right.
なんか policeman が police officer になったみたいな感じですね。
That's right. So for a lot of words like that, you're trying to make it more neutral, right?
性別に関係なく。
But this fisherman seems okay still.
なるほど。
Right. And again, in the dialogue, the woman's, because it has kind of joke here, the early bird gets the worm, and the early fishers get the fish. That's kind of her little joke there.
Okay. で、そこで男の人は、いや、魚も寝てるんじゃないって皮肉を言ってます。To bet で思うとか予想するって意味ですね。
Right. I bet he will lose the game again. He always loses like that. You're kind of almost challenging too, but it's also think too. Try to use that in conversation. Don't always say, I think like that. Try to use this bet in some, especially if you're challenging someone to something like that. And in the dialogue, the man says that he bets all the fish are sleeping. He thinks that they should be sleeping. He really is strongly convinced that they are sleeping. And he wants to be sleeping too.
Yeah,
it's
because
like
it's
that.
too early in the morning.
That's right. So he's kind of almost complaining that it's too early. Right.
でも女の人は、いや大丈夫、楽しくなるよっていうふうに言ってます。でも今まで一回も釣りに行ったことがないなんてねっていうふうに言ってます。男の人は、まあでも一生しないよりはいいんじゃないかなっていうふうに言ってます。ここで better late than never っていうふうに言ってますけど、一回もやったことないよりは遅くてもやった方がいいんじゃないかなっていう意味ですね。
Right. This is a very popular expression too. Everybody knows it. Better late than never. And you need to do it kind of a singing style.
Okay. Better late than never.
That's right. For example, the student hands in the homework late. The teacher says, better late than never.
Yep, never say never.
That's right. Right.
で、女の人はしかもあなたは最高峰の中でもトップ中のトップから習ってるんだよっていうふうに言ってます。だから、暗に自分は釣りがうまいって言ってるんですけど The best of the best でこのベストの人口の中でも特にベストの人ということですね。
Yeah, kind of a funny expression, right?
で、男の人は分かったから静かにしてというふうに言ってます。To pipe down で静かにという意味ですね。
Right. It's kind of strong, so you shouldn't say it to a teacher or anything like that. Pipe down. But it's softer than shut up or something like that, which is very, very bad.
So in the middle of be quiet
That's
and
right.
shut up.
Kind of like that,
Okay.
yes, I think, yes. Pipe down.
で、ここで2人は餌を車から下ろすことにしました。The bait で餌という意味ですけど、発音に注意してくださいね。バイトじゃなくて bait です。
Right, the bait. And usually when you're fishing in freshwater lakes in North America, you use worms.
Okay,
worms.
ミミズ。
Right, worms are very popular with the fish in America.
で、女の人は車から餌を出して、じゃーん、たらーって言って見せてます。
Right, in English it's called ta-da.
Ta-da!
It's kind of like a magician.
Okay.
You know, he shows something and ta-da, like that. You hear that in that situation sometimes.
で、男の人は、一体全体何っていうふうに言ってます。What the heck で一体何ってことですね。
Right, but this is kind of polite. It's no problem. You can say it. What the heck? I'm surprised like that.
Yeah.
But what the hell? It kind of sounds like that heck, hell. But hell is too strong, right?
Yeah, or like the what the fuck.
Yeah, we teach all the important words here.
Yeah.
But you can say what the heck anytime. It's okay. Especially young people say it to each other.
で、エビを餌に使うの？普通はミミズを使うもんだと思ってたっていう風に言ってます。ここで彼は I thought you were supposed to っていう風に言ってるんですけど、この I thought you の you っていうのは、会話をしてる相手のことじゃなくてもジェネラルなみんなっていう意味ですね。
Right, don't forget, you often means everybody, like that.
で、女の人、エビでタイを釣るっていうことわざを知らないのっていう風に聞いてます。Joe, could you say this in English?
Right, in English it's called use a little shrimp to catch a big sea bream.
エビでタイを釣ると。
Again, everyone, can you say that? Use a little shrimp to catch a big sea bream.
で、今日の最後の面白い表現です。男の人、いや、そんな字面通りにしなくてもええんちゃうというふうに言ってます。literal で文字通りにという意味です。
Right, and here he means that if you do use a little shrimp, you're not going to really catch a big sea bream. It's kind of like that,
Yeah.
right.
それではナチュラルなスピードで聞いてみましょう。
All right, We've made it to the Seto Inland Sea. This is my favorite dock, one of the best places to fish in Japan. Maybe even the whole world, if you ask me.
Hey, how are you so chipper? It's 6 in the morning.
The early bird gets the worm, and the early fishers get the fish.
Ha ha. I bet all of the fish are sleeping, like I should be.
Hey, it'll be fun, I promise. And anyways, how have you never gone fishing before?
I don't know, but better late than never, right?
That's true. And you'll be learning from the best of the best.
Oh, pipe down and just show me how to fish.
Okay, let's get the bait out of the car.
Hey, what is the bait anyway?
Ta-da!
What the heck? Shrimp? So that's why the car stinks. I thought you were supposed to use worms as bait.
Haven't you heard the Japanese saying, use a little shrimp to catch a big sea bream?
Yeah, but I don't think it's supposed to be that literal.
You won't be doubting me when you catch a sea bream the size of my dog.
Hey, isn't your dog a chihuahua?
So Joe, you said you don't really like fishing, but have you ever gone fishing?
Yes, actually, about 5 years ago, I went fishing with my kid. We went up near the boundary, the border of Canada and the United States, up there. They're in the central part of America, right on the border of Canada.
Okay.
There are lots of beautiful lakes and rivers up there. Big park, great for fishing. Anyways, when we went there, I thought we would use worms.
ミミズを使うと思った
Right, because all fish in other parts of America, I think, like worms.
まあ日本も使いますからね。
Right, but when we were in the southern part of Canada here,
Yes.
they said, no, you're not going to catch any fish with the worms. You need to use leeches.
ヒルですね。田んぼにいるや
Yeah,
つ。
leeches. So I had to put leeches on the hook here. Oh, they're also called bloodsuckers.
血を吸うから、
Bloodsuckers,
血を吸うから
right. Leeches. Anyways, I didn't like that, but indeed,
Yes?
it's true
Really?
that the fish in southern Canada, they like leeches.
Oh,
Right?
really?
They love it like
They look
that.
really chewy. なんか硬そうだけれども。へ
Okay.
それでは皆さんもぜひぜひ釣り用語を英語でたしなみながら釣りに行ってみてくださいね。
That's right. And when you go fishing, maybe you can listen to our podcast while
確かに
fishing.
確か
Right.
に。
And we'll see you next time at Hiroshima University's English Podcast.
バイ。Questions from our listeners.
Yes. And today's question is to me, I think. Is that right, Kay?
Yes. It's from Kazuha in Oita Prefecture. Thank you.
For Oita, wow.
Okay.
And what does Kazuha say?
Okay. So Oita is famous for hot springs. 温泉が有名ですね。Do you like hot springs?
I love hot springs, especially in Oita.
Okay.
Right. For example, in Oita, there's Beppu, of course, and Yufuin, and Tsukahara hot spring, like that.
Wow, and
I've been to each of them several times.
And there's another question,
really?
question from her.
Okay.
Are there hot springs in the United States or Canada?
Ooh, good question. Are there hot springs in the U.S. or Canada? And the answer is yes.
Yes.
But not so many. Not so many, really. Especially on the West Coast, there are a few. For example, I'm from Seattle, and about 2 hours from Seattle, there's a really nice hot spring.
Oh.
It smells like sulfur. Sulfur.
Sulfur はsulfur で硫黄という意味ですね。
That's right. So it really smells like a hot spring near Seattle. And also I hear that in Colorado, the state of Colorado, in the kind of the central area, there are some, but again, in America, very, very few hot springs. And down in California, there are a couple too.
それではまだまだ私たちへの文化的な質問や個人的な質問をお待ちしておりますので、どんどんアプリのレビューや Facebook、Twitter への書き込みをお願いします。
Bye bye.